This is Raul for Bass Musician Magazine, and we are at Winter NAMM 2017 with two distinguished gentlemen that don't need introduction, but I'm going to anyway. Roger Sadowsky and Mr. Verdine White. So with that, we're gathered because Roger has built a signature bass for Verdine, and I'm going to have him tell you about it.
Thank you, Raul. This bass very closely mirrors the first bass I made for Verdine about 20 years ago.
Right.
And my concept was when we started this line, which was our Satin series, and it's a little more affordable than anything I've ever made in my New York shop. Verdine has a performing arts center that's a nonprofit in LA to help underserved communities and kids studying music. So I had the idea of pitching Verdine with a signature model where we would donate to the Performing Arts Center. And so we're going to donate 2 instruments to the Performing Arts Center and then make a donation for every instrument we sell. And again, it's just my way of giving back, and Verdine is great at giving back. And so we made it a joint project. And then we made the back of the headstock a little bit of a tribute to not only Verdine, but his brother Maurice and the Performing Arts Center. So, and like his original bass, it's an alder body, rosewood fingerboard. This body is chambered, so it's lighter in weight. And we're really very proud of it. And I'm thrilled to be able to do this with Verdine.
Excellent. And tell us more about this project.
Well, first of all, I wanted to work with Roger forever, and I play nothing but his basses. They're the best bass I've ever played. You know what I mean? And it's actually made me a better bass player. You know what I mean? As I stayed in the game, you know, sometimes you sort of peak out a little bit, but then you fall in love with it, and then people tell you how good the bass sounds because we play you play arenas, stadiums, ballrooms, theaters, and the bass morphs into whatever rooms it in, and it's never a night where it doesn't sound great. You know what I mean? So I wanted to work with them on the bass, and then he mentioned a signature line, which I was honored, to have my own bass.
Got you. And this Performing Arts Center, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it's on 4700 Avalon in South Central. And actually, it's my wife's project, and we started it about 15 years ago, and we've sent 3 young people to Berkeley, you know what I mean, which we've done really good, bought clothes for them, car wash, we have plays, theater plays, you know what I mean, Easter, Christmas, and Walt does a sermon on Sundays, but then I give him ideas about what sermons he should do, you know what I mean, like, if something's going on, in the world, I say, you should talk about this, or you should talk about music, or you should talk about, whatever's going on in the world,
Nice.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to know more about this, where would they look that up?
You look that up on verdinewhite.org, and then 4700 Avalon, but look on the website, verdine.org, and then it'll show you verdinewhite.org and what we're doing, and then every year we send kids on a trip. Last year we sent them to the White House, you know what I mean? Then I think this year we're going to do New York Times Square. You know what I mean? There were some suggestions about going to Hawaii, but I think that was the older congregation. You know what I mean? So, but I wanted to send them to New York to go, to see the Schomburg Center, to see Times Square, and all the good parts of New York.
Also do a trip to Sadowsky Guitars while you're there.
Exactly, absolutely, exactly. But I'm going to tell them that you can't take one off the rack and free. But you know what I mean. But we try to do a lot because the youth. You know what I mean. You have to give back and things like that. And then I'm going to start implementing I'm working on like free breakfasts in the morning. For kids before they go to school.
Nice.
So I'm taking some ideas. I'm working on some new ideas about free breakfasts and things where they come to eat if they don't have anything to eat before kids go to school. Yeah.
Excellent.
All that stuff.
Very good. Well, music immortalizes musicians, but having people that can carry on the torch after we're gone, that's eternal.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing because Maurice passed last February, so that's what I'm doing, carrying the torch and all the things that he taught the world and taught me personally and all those things, because we got to get back and we have to be gracious and have gratitude too. That's really the big one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And as a listener and a fellow player, I'm so grateful for your music. I mean, we had it in 8-track in my dad's Volkswagen hatchback. So.
I still got my 8-track, so don't feel bad. I still got it. Don't feel bad. You know what I'm talking about? I have all the technology, 8-track cassettes. You know, I think I got the first iPod, the first CD player. I even got stuff that went out of business. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Well, and Roger, people that would like to get this bass and support this very noble cause, where would they find more information?
Just go to Sadowsky.com and either call us, email us, or we like to deal direct with the end user. So we're selling this model direct, and that's another way for us to keep it as affordable as possible.
Fabulous. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. You've seen it here, Bass Musician Magazine, NAMM 2017, direct from Anaheim, California.
It was good.
Thank you. Should feel very familiar.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's great. Yeah. Oh. That sounds great, Roger.